Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much, Dr. Caroline Opende, for inviting me to be the graduation speaker for this year. And thank you to the NGO Whisperer class of 2024 Global Fellows Program for having me. It is a pleasure to be here. I recognize the faculty, the alumni of the program, the NGO Whisper team, which does so much to make sure that the programming goes fantastically. Our MC for today, Kata Magao, our young speaker, Shanna Manjero, and all protocol involved. It is an honor to join you today for this graduation ceremony and this auspicious occasion. Today, my topic is embracing diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility for sustainability. And considering the time, I am going to condense my remarks. Here in the United States, I am in Atlanta, Georgia, and we are celebrating Black History Month this month, the month of February. And my main question that I want to pose to the graduates is why us, why me, and why now? And in celebration of Black History Month, one of the leaders of the civil rights movement, she was also a lawyer and activist, Marian Wright Elderman, is founder of the Children's Defense Fund. And she says, and I quote, "If you don't like the way the world is, you have an obligation to change it. Just do it one step at a time." So again, the question becomes, why us? Why me? Why now? And it's because we live in a global society. Here we are with the NGO Whisperer Graduate Fellows Global Fellows Program, which is an accredited 6-month rigorous virtual leadership program for exceptional leaders who are doing great work all around the world. And you are here to learn how to build your capacity through professional development, you get high impact training, and you're able to create a global community of leaders and NGOs around the world. And here we have over 21 countries represented in the NGO Whisper Global Fellows Program. And this year we have people from 13 different countries: India, Kenya, Liberia, Mexico, Nepal, Nigeria, Rwanda, Uganda, United Kingdom, Yemen, and Zambia. And you have been given the tools by your instructors to go out and make your unique impact in your world and in your communities. And through your teachings, through these teachings, you have learned so much. Florence Chikowore talks about change management and has given you the tools on how to embrace and manage change. Charles Warrior teaches us about leadership development, monitoring and evaluation, research, and the importance of us daily sharpening our axe, right? So that we gain the knowledge and skills that we need in order to work smarter. And then we have leadership development in Barry Davis of Canada. And he has taught us so much about leadership. And one of the most important tools you need in leadership is conflict resolution. And I love the term he talks about, productive conflicts. And then, of course, first and foremost, we've learned the importance of health and wellness through Steve and Cheryl Puderman. I'm a big advocate of health and wellness. I know I was at a conference some years ago that featured Congresswoman Maxine Waters, and she shared with me the importance of health. She says that God cannot work with unhealthy warriors. So we have to be healthy, and that should be a priority in all of our lives. For me, I exercise and do my health and wellness regimen every day. First thing in the morning is prayers, meditation, exercise, nutrition. Then I start my work. And so we have to figure out what rituals work for us in making sure that we maintain our own mental and physical health and wellness. And so you have been given the tools you need to make your unique social impact. And social impact is what NGOs are all about. Social impact is the process of making a significant positive change that addresses a pressing social challenge. And we've heard from all the graduates and how they are dealing with the world's challenges in their own unique way. So again, the question becomes, why us, why me, and why now? Well, as we know, we live in a global society, a global community. And in the year 2000, under the leadership of Kofi Annan, who was Secretary General of the United Nations, who was a diplomat of Ghana, he founded the United Nations Global Compact, which is a group of business leaders, community leaders, NGOs, and diplomats from around the world who formed this organization to make sure that we build a sustainable global community. And out of the UN Global Compact came the 17 Sustainable Development Goals so that we can build a sustainable world. And that's our charge to you as graduates. We are here to solve global challenges. So again, when we look at DEI&A, diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility, why do we need it? We need it in order to build a sustainable world. And we in the NGOs of this world understand DEI&A, and the world needs us to lead. We understand communities and our communities' challenges, that challenges affect different people in different ways. We know how to work with all types of people, and the differences in race, ethnicity, culture, age, physical ability. We know how to work in all environments, in all communities. We understand resource management and how to be creative in the way we use our financial, human, and in-kind resources. We advance our DEI&A through the work that we do and how we do that work. We develop organizations that are not just addressing the needs of specific communities, but we also embrace difference. We NGOs know how to make an impact. So these are the reasons why us, why me, and why now. And so when we look at the charge to the 2024 graduates, I say that you go forth and serve. And what we have to decide as graduates is who we must be to accomplish that charge and what we must do. And when we look at who we must be visionaries. I believe that all of us have been given a vision by God to do this work with our NGOs, and we must embrace that vision. We must be committed to it, manifesting that vision, because no matter where you are or what you do, you will in fact face challenges. And then lastly, who we must be bold and we must be fierce, so that any challenges that come before us, as Florence has explained, change may be one of those challenges. Barry has explained that conflict may be one of those challenges. Health and wellness issues come up. We have to be bold and fierce to press through those challenges. And then lastly, what we must do. As NGOs, we must lead. And NGOs show others, the other sectors, how to lead through the power of DEI&A. We must serve. We must serve people, communities, nations, and our world, because we know that there are so many challenges, and we must take the time to take action so that we can make impact. And then lastly, what we must do, we must innovate. We must embrace our perspectives, because we all have different and unique perspectives. As Charles Warrior explained, we must learn how to listen to the people we serve, embrace those various perspectives and angles, and identify new ways of solving challenges. That is what innovation is all about. And we heard from many of our 2024 graduates, and they talked about what they learned through the Global Fellowship Program. Eve Mapanda of the UK talked about exposure and being exposed to many leaders and organizations. Raul Maza Hernandez de Mexico talked about having camaraderie with other leaders of NGOs around the world and the importance of health and wellness. Dorcas Mukoshi Ngozi of Kenya talked about the importance that what she learned about the importance in terms of peer-to-peer learning and professional development. Christopher Oshungo Boye of Nigeria also talked about what he learned. Shamala Gomez of Sri Lanka talked about the importance of building an organization and website development. James Manu Somo talked about knowledge and the importance of expanding and growing and the value of a SWOT analysis. Yvonne Musabiyamana of Rwanda talked about how she learned about project management. And Luyando Michimba of the You Are Not Alone Foundation of Zambia talked about how he honed on his leadership skills and how the importance of welcoming feedback from your own team and donor engagement. And Salah Aldin Abdu talked about how she gained experience and skills from the experts in understanding organizational plans. So we see that this program has had an immense impact on the leaders who participated in it, and that we need to take that knowledge, tools, and skills that we have learned in the program to go out and make our unique impact. So to Dr. Caroline, thank you so much for following your vision of building the NGO Whisperers for social impact. And to the graduates and alumni, use the knowledge you have gained in the Global Fellowship Program. Embrace your charge of making a difference in your communities and in your society. Fulfill your organization's mission and go out and serve the world. Congratulations to all the graduates on your accomplishment. We have work to do. Thank you.